Alright, this is some new little thing I'm pretty excited about in terms of pressure washers. Before, when I had ever gotten a pressure washer that didn't have any pressure, maybe you turn it on and in a normal stream, and then you get maybe just a fraction of a more powerful stream, but not enough to do anything. So I had two pressure washers right here. This is a customer's. This has the Honda motor, the 3100 psi with the Honda GC90. The owner said it worked great. Motor worked great, but no pressure. He hadn't used it in a while. I'd been sitting up, couldn't get it going. And then this is mine. I wanted to get it going for clean some little projects and stuff like that. But I probably hadn't used it in 6 or 7 years. I'd been sitting up, and so when I started it out, no. And this is an electric pressure washer with a. I think I tried to go into the pump before. Just really would not have been an easy thing, or I don't even know if you can get into that pump. But anyways, no pressure. Wouldn't even make like the sound that it was. The pump was trying to work, and so I just decided on this one. That I just put some of the multi-duty complex high temp grease in on this one. I have a couple fitting here, and you can still see some of the grease there. What I did, I just filled this right here with grease, and then turned it on and ran it. I was a little concerned maybe it caused some blockage and like explode or something, but it didn't. And so when I turned it on, I didn't want to just go right and spray it, because I wanted the grease to kind of pass through all the little plungers and whatever is in that pump to create the pressure. I think it took 2 or 3 times initially, and same with the other one. I would get pressure right away, but it seemed like once the grease would run through, then it would go back to the no pressure. But I think I did this one maybe 2 times, and the other one I did about 4 times. And then I was able to restore the pressure back to it without having to take the pump all apart. I've done it before and taken the pump apart, but then you have to worry about, especially with the bigger cat pumps, about sealing it all so it doesn't come back, and putting Loctite and stuff on it. So this one has this sort of the side mount pump, and maybe a 1 plunger, 2 plunger pump. On this one, really didn't have as much of an opening here to put the grease. So what I did was with the water hose like this. Of course, I still had my water on, so I had it kinked right here like that. I packed this end with grease, maybe about maybe up to about right here, this white part right here. And then I put it back in and turned the water on. Again, I was a little concerned. So it wasn't really until I let the grease circulate in there without pressing the trigger before I think it really got lubricated enough to get the pressure going again. I even at one point pushed the little ball in right here at the soap fitting, and grease actually squirted out of there, which was a good sign. And so again, I was concerned. Now I could feel the heat up in here really before the stuff that came out of there was heated up. And so probably also what was contributed to this pump getting like this was the condition of just letting it run a whole lot without letting the water run through it, overheating it, getting all the grease or whatever that was in there before. And so I probably did this 3 or 4 times before I restored pressure, and then I was able to use it consistently for a good probably 30 to 45 minutes with complete power. And so I was very, very well pleased, and the owner was too. Again, a very cheap fix. Didn't have to go into this pump, didn't have to break any seals, didn't have to do any of that. So again, it might be worthwhile. I haven't tried it on a bigger pump yet. I got some. I might just do it. I think that would probably even be a good thing to do when you're about to put your pump up, because the little balls and stuff in there will get rusted. Also mud daubers. So I think if there's a good packing of grease in there, it'll just keep it ready to go year round. You know, they do that with the airless sprayers by putting a little attachment in here. So that was just my thought. I thought, why not give it a shot? I tried it with my own stuff first, and then I tried it with somebody else's, and it seemed to work. Maybe you can give some comments if it works in the bigger pumps as well. Now again, with the bigger pumps, I've taken those apart and I've broken some of those ceramic pistons or whatever they call them, and those are expensive. So this could potentially prevent some internal damage to the pump as well. Another one I took apart, then a guy was using it, and the little openings opened up because I guess it wasn't Loctite on them and stuff like that. The pressure pushed them open. So again, maybe this can be a good way of restoring pump pressure without having to get into the actual pump.